one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Florida Atlantic Owls. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Red Raiders will kick it away first. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Florida Atlantic Owls offense will get the first possession of the game. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they faced this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know.
Lofts one high and deep. He's got it inside the 25. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. Give to the running back. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And the Owls are threatening on 1st and goal. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. And the Red Raiders buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. Toss to the outside. Bringing it back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
The Red Raiders racing to the line in the hurry-up. Guys, let's think big picture about Texas Tech. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
Pocket breaking down. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. And the Red Raiders line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball.
Breaks into the open. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football. That time on the option play, I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. The inside handoff. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Coming out on first down with the play fake. It's caught downfield. Lots of running room. Inside, slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Sets up the screen. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the left. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot, you
turning it on! They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Got him downfield. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The Owls had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he rolls into the house. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Barnett. Got his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Red Raiders moving quickly to the line.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Caught in the backfield, it's Gibbs.
And that is not the 3rd down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a 4th down now.
Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. Running to Green.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. He'll do it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in.
Oh, he's got some space. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. This Florida Atlantic offense is moving quickly. Under fire. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Owls.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And the extra point is good.
14, Texas Tech, 7.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. And there are flags flying as the pass ball's incomplete. We'll see who it's on. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Quarterback on the keeper. Got a little space. Just keeps moving. Got the first himself. There he goes. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Red Raiders. He shed tackles right and left and housed it.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Utah has the lead right now, but this Rice-Eccles crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They are up by 7 over Navy. Sun Belt, Fun Belt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try. He's going for the big play. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Bring in the heat. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. He'll ride his man on the option. The give on the option.
You gotta have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm gonna start, and I'm gonna stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. Fires left. It's complete. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. And the Owls, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. And the Red Raiders headed quickly to the line. Scanning the field, it's Barnett. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle.
When you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go faster, seeing it here.
He lobs one high down the left side. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Red Raiders will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll run it from the gun. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
A strike downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Owls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. This drive will open from the 15. Back to pass, it's Barnett. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Gibbs.
Well, one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Grabbed over the middle, it's Roberts. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Red Raiders. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive.
28, Texas Tech, 21.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He'll loft one deep down the left side. A full dive to haul that one in. You know why he's piling up all these yards, David? Because the receivers won't let the ball hit the ground.
You remember that Jameis Winston game we called?
And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Looking to go up top and time's running out in the half. Smashes through the tackle.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage, take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And they already in the second quarter, they've got over 2.
Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
They're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Looking to throw, it's Barnett. That's caught, it's Stone. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Boca Raton. And these two defensive game plans have been shredded a long time ago. Feels like it's just hang on and hope for a tip or overthrow or maybe a fumble from these QBs. Elite passers and dynamic rushers. Used to be you had to stop one or the other. Here in this second half, the challenge will again be twofold. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Howard Schnellenberger Field.
Florida Atlantic will try to kick it deep and break the seal on this second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole.
And if I'm this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything. I scored a bunch of points. I've been successful. Jesse, the defense has to catch up here in the second half.
Yeah, they do. They're going to have to start making plays, but you can only control what you can control. So for the offense, go out, do your job, trusting that your defense is going to make a play.
Can't make the catch, and it'll be third down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. And the Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He'll field the punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Caught in the backfield. It's Gibbs. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. The Red Raiders will line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. From the gun, Give on the inside. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Handoff from the gun. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Wide open downfield. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the third quarter. Looking for a gap. It's McGee. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Wants to go up top. Trying to set up the screen. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Florida Atlantic trying to get it in from the red zone. Gets it out quickly.
And that's the look in man coverage you can throw the hitch route against, right? When the receiver's got a little bit of access, so he's got some room to work with. Against press, you're risking a pick 6. So good decision there by the Q, knowing that was a good look to throw in.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Owls! And they take it in for 6 more points. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Fires it incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one up. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Red Raiders will call on their punt team. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Breaks into the open.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
And the Owls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the run, it's McGee. They got him at the 42, but he got 5 yards on the play.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop in the running back spot.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Running back searching for a hole. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Owls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. The kick is on its way. And you couldn't ask for much more than that. A perfectly placed punt pins them inside the 5. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back and going to get the quarterback.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Quickly to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Spears. Turning it on. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. The Red Raiders have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hand. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Finds his tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Here comes the heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Man, how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That fourth down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the
touchdown Owls! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on him. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Runs through a tackle. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. On the run, it's Burns. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Line is set on 3rd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. And the Red Raiders send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. No fair catches here, looking for room. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller.
Oh, he's got some space.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets to give. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff,